All right, before I get into day two, two shout outs. How fitting on day two. Busy Poker was leaving Caesar's Palace when I first sat down to play. Didn't catch your real name, but thanks for telling me you enjoy the videos, and I'll check out your channel also. And because Busy Poker came up to me, it piqued the interest of the guy sitting on my left, Wild Bill from California, Maryland, and he asked what the channel was about and for the channel name, so he might be checking out the video right now. So it was nice playing with you, Wild Bill. It was a lot of fun while you were at the table. Number two today, as you can tell from the title, being respectful and polite to the employees in the poker room. First thing, as the sun rises behind me, dealers are going to make mistakes, all right? You don't play ace-king perfectly every time you're dealt it. The dealer isn't going to go his entire or her entire life without making a mistake. Dealer mistakes happen all the time when I'm playing. I'm never nasty to the dealer. I tell them what happened, tell them how to fix it. Sometimes the floor has to fix it. Sometimes we could fix it at the table. Don't be nasty to them. It should go without saying, but a lot of people don't understand that. So respectful and polite should be the norm. That should be like a baseline. If you want, you can go out of your way and be friendly. I encourage it. I get all these voucher drinks. Sometimes I give them to employees here at Bally's, sometimes at Caesar's, occasionally also just to friends and homeless people. But you could do something like that. When I was playing in MGM National Harbor in 2019 summer, they had a weird system. I think it's because they were moving the poker room. Bravo wasn't in the table, so they did how they usually do for a tournament. When a seat opened, they would put a piece of paper out near the seat. There are so many tables in MGM National Harbor, it was taking forever for all the floor to go around and grab these cards for open seats non-stop. And I started doing it. I just got a bunch together, brought them to the front podium, helped them out. I wasn't doing it in order to get a perk, but that might happen. In National Harbor, I was like 50th on the list of like 100, and after doing that a bunch of times, the floor just gave me a seat. I jumped a ton of people. Other places I played frequently, sometimes I get a transfer when, you know, we should be waiting for one more person to come into the room, replace me, let me transfer. I've gotten that transfer without waiting for the new player. So something like that might happen, but you could be friendly and go out of your way a little bit just to be nice. And if you do the opposite, if you go out of your way to be a jerk, the opposite could happen. I know someone who absolutely abuses table transfers. There's no rule limiting him, but he absolutely goes way too far every time he plays. He's had floor make up rules to limit his transfers, and a friend of his who did the same thing got threatened with a 24-hour ban because they were doing it too much. I've played in those same places, and no floor has ever come close to threatening to ban me, to saying I'm transferring too much and it has to stop. I don't abuse it, and I'm not a jerk to them, and I'm always polite and respectful and friendly. So it should go without saying all this, but plenty of people don't listen to it. I guess they're entitled, spoiled brats. We need floor people and dealers and cashiers, or we're not playing poker in casinos. So if you just want to play a home game for the rest of your life, and maybe once in the next 50 years you're going to go to a casino, I guess you could treat everyone like trash if you feel like it, because it doesn't matter much to you. If you plan on playing a lot in casinos, these employees are necessary, and you should do all the things I've been saying you should do, and you should avoid the terrible things I've been saying you should avoid. And if it wasn't very obvious why it fits into this 5-part video series, it's because sometimes you might get a transfer when you're not supposed to, and you get to a much better table. You might get more hours in because of that transfer. You might avoid a very short day because no one is threatening to ban you or limit your table changes. So it's not just you know, polite thing in society. It could also help your poker. So for both reasons, be respectful and polite. And if you're feeling like doing something extra, you could be friendly to all the employees. They're necessary if you're going to play a lot of casino poker.